here. Still, I just want to tell you and show you very cool things which I'm gonna bring the home to home. What a what a night. So it's my last destination in the vacation, and instead of hanging out at Vegas, I'm sitting in the room because I'm traveling with the toddler. So she finally sleeping. And it's very sad because I already been in Vegas and never experienced anything here because the toddler was exist already. So basically, I, like a week ago, was at exhibition in LA. Mama, I don't know how to talk anymore. Yeah. So I just wanted to show you what I bought, because this was the Pink Floyd's exhibition, their mortal remains, and I bought a very cool book. Look at this, very, very cool book. And I think it's just a perfect thing which I could buy there, because I'm not really fan of this merch t-shirts, because it's already, you know, brand new Chinese kind of t-shirts. I actually don't know if you guys can write messages or not. Still didn't see any messages, but hi everyone who joined. And yeah, I wanted to show you that this book is awesome. I don't know how I'm gonna bring it. It's not easy. It's very, very, very heavy. Yeah, but it has so many unique things. I read many things about Pink Floyd. I remember all these books like Dark Side of the Moon, but this is something unique there. Very like cool, unique pictures. I never seen this kind of pictures at Google, you know. So how do you like it? Because the fun thing, I'm doing very nice, but I really already miss house. If you don't know, you obviously don't know, I didn't announce it. Well, who needs to know that? Anyway, I'm in vacation at or in. I'm sorry about my grammar. Anyway, more than 3 weeks we already traveling. We've been in at Denver, Bay Area, San Francisco, LA, and now we're at Vegas. But we're just here for 3 days because our flight from here. Anyway, it's nothing. I don't know what's like going on at Vegas or in Vegas. Again, help me guys, how it's right, at or in? Thank you, Charlie. So Nyam, nyam, nyam. Anyway, I actually has something else to show you, but I also yeah guys, what to see at Vegas, except hotels and stuff like inside the hotels, because I don't know if we've been anywhere. There is you can barely find a restaurant outside the hotel, because hotel on the top of the hotel. This is not my thing. I don't know, maybe if I would come here like alone, like a single girl, go to the party, I don't know, at 21 years old, maybe. But right now it's only disaster when you toddler walking and like running everywhere. Anyway, I have something else to show you because this is such a cool thing to bring at home. It's actually was purchased a long time ago by my husband. Okay, if anyone know this store, tell me guys, do you know this store? Have you ever been in this store? Hey Tony. So this is very heavy and it's gonna be because we built in a studio at home, we're gonna cover the room with the wall and do a treatment for the walls to record there, and want to actually make the cool vibe to spend there a lot of time. And of course the design is also a big part of it. And I kinda on the way of buying this I totally forgot how it's called. You have to like big city life. I actually really like big cities and where everything is dynamic, everything is available. But I don't see here that dynamic and availability. I see such a touristic place where you can get lost, where everything literally like there is some, you know, place full of I don't know, cheap stuff, or like, I mean, I just walked with Sophie and she touched everything. She wanted me to buy her everything, and like I bought this tiny toy or chocolate. It's like $20 for something. Doesn't make sense. It's not cool. So, ta-da! First thing first. First things first. But this is not a vinyl. It's something from Metallica Club, and it's their signatures. And this is such a cool, like, magazine, but with size of vinyl. I didn't talk to people for a long time, sorry. But well, this is number one, okay. And I really like to use it for decoration, but also listening, because this is the real vinyl from it's original ones, didn't like produced right now, you know. It was right on time and has such a I love it. Wow, thank you, Tennessee. Thank you, peace. I lust after your feet. Who is that? I'm old. For real. Yeah. So another vinyl. Guys, you didn't tell me if you know that store Rasputin, because I've seen it, I think, in different states, but this particular one from San Francisco Bay Area. Look at this. Huh? It even has that $26.99. It's a price, and still my husband keeping everything in this such a like nice condition. But it's not that I want to destroy something, but I really like to use stuff. I don't like to buy and store them for like just knowing what about you guys? Literally look, it has everything. thing that I would really like to open it and it's still sealed. It's ridiculous. Okay, I have some other albums. This is load, but it's just a paper. I don't know why. Ta-da! Ta-da! Right, the lightning. Yum, yum, yum. Oof. Yeah. This is very cool things. Do you see? Do you see? Do you have one of this? Because I forgot how it's called. The проигрыватель винила. Ну как он называется? Патефон. On what you listening or playing vinyl, how it's called. So I never had it, and I want us to buy it. So of course I want to have Pink Floyd because I think there is gonna be absolutely cosmical vibe, but basically to have a collection, you know, that classic top favorites. Jam Zach said, thank you for inspiration. Thank you too. It's very nice to read that kind of messages. I've watched your reaction of King Diamond several times. I wish you watch reactions and watch something what has a, you know, more artistic value. But even when I started to do reviews, it's like videos like reactions, but actually contain some song facts. There is a deep research behind, you know, and people still call it reactions. I don't know why. Such an insulting thing. And I have something else. Right here. Kill 'em all. Yeah, kill 'em all with autographs. Yes. And I think it's such a super duper cool that we found it. And I'll show you again my super cool book. And you know what, guys? Wow, it's your favorite? Kill 'em all. Absolutely best. Yeah, I think every album of such a band has value, and of course we just have a different tastes, different songs, like vibe, but still. If you don't know, guys, I actually on the 19th of December, I attended a concert of Metallica in San Francisco, 40th anniversary, and it was, I think I have a bracelet. So they had a bracelets where some kind of songs with, oh my God, yes, guys. I officially don't know how to talk. Hi everyone who is new here, and they had that bracelets and it's like pew, 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 pew. Lights, different rhythm, different with different songs, just synchronized, and the whole area was such a pleasure to watch. And I can say that they still, you know, love what they do, and I felt they didn't do a concert to just, we already a top stars and we already can just give them a favor to just give them a concert. No, it feels like they still, you know, have the same pleasure and even more appreciation like adults, like mature appreciation, because in the moments when they were younger, they had that addictions and the craziness from by fame, which hitting you on the different levels mentally, right? And right now feels like James really overcome his most of the demons, monsters, and it feels like he healthy, and the energy which they produced is such a, wonderful. I can complain only about that Chase Center seats that I wanted to stand up, dance, move, but they say no, you're supposed to sit, and the seats was tiny. Even for me, I'm not like the biggest girl, but the concert itself, how they played it, it was nice. And I know that every concert they play in a different set list, and they played Master of Puppets and Bleed in Me and Unforgiven, and I mean, it's one of my favorites. So, but they didn't play Nothing Else Matters, which is my top, cause Nothing Else Matters, it was the first song which I ever heard by Metallica when I was such a kid, and it's stuck in my mind. I remember exact moment and exact like scenery, how I heard it. And well, this song is so genuine, that's why it's so timeless and important. It's like something new for Metallica in that era of Metallica. Anyway, I also think that Iron Maiden in this year also gonna happen with me to me because it's also such a, no, I think that Metallica was overwhelming. I cried several times, but Iron Maiden, I'm like gonna cry. Like, no, okay, I don't know, but I just wish we're gonna have nice seats and closer to the stage, because with Metallica, my husband is in the first Metallica club. That's why he got tickets, but he waited till the moment, and as soon as that moment was like didn't selling begin, it was like only available tickets or near the stage. But I remember my experience with the different concerts near the stage, and I honestly just always say no, better to sit somewhere, because it's physically very damaging for me. I can't stand that long, really. It's been like almost 5 hours to stand in that crowd. But when we went to Metallica, I thought, damn, I'd rather stand there near the stage with that crazy crowd and just be fully consumed by that energy. But my top desire is attend a concert on the fields, open sky, and be in that vibe, like 70s hippies, the summer night. This is what I want. Such a coziness, not a modern tech light shows. I want a genuine performance without anything would substitute the art, and be in that fresh air, smell that flowers and grass. It's very sounds very naive, whatever. Yeah. So what else I can tell you? I wanted to tell you about the reading. Guys, the question to you. how often do you read books nowadays? And are you currently reading something? Because my story is I wore glasses because I definitely had a better vision. I wore glasses until I was 15 years old every day. I couldn't see without it. And I actually, like, this eye is perfectly 100%. And this, if I would see only with this eyes, and do a test, I barely can like read what on this bottle. Yeah, I grew up in a family who read every day, all the time, and I was forced to read at school, university, and surrounded by people in the family. And I remember that it wasn't ever my choice. I was taught that reading is a way to learn. You know that if you read a lot, you're very smart. Uh, but there is many aspects of life that you can read about it, you can talk about it, but you never experience it, and you means you know nothing, because the words is just the words. And nowadays we all can speak very beautifully with advice from the social media quotes or whatever. And what I mean, I totally quit reading, and I just can, and I don't hesitate about it. I don't feel that it's a shame. I read something, but it wasn't a books, like every day. And there is the challenge which I've done months ago. It was a 30 days challenge when I built the 10 habits, and reading was part of it. And I actually chose a very nice book, fantastic book. What haha. Okay, and reading on English, it's not perfect for me. I mean, I'm not understand everything perfectly, because literature authors always using synonyms which we're not using in casual speaking at all. And I didn't expect, but I actually, no, you're not gonna believe me right now, because I'm talking like a crazy dummy. I don't know what's happened with my speaking ability, but after the challenge, what I mean, I started to buy books. Yes, I liked the book which I read a lot, because it was written by Irvin Yalom. It's a psychotherapist who now has a personal practice in California, in Palo Alto. So he wrote a very nice book about fiction, fiction mixed with reality, with a historical real characters like Nietzsche and basically Sigmund Freud. I don't know how to pronounce Freud. Sigmund Freud, right? And another doctor who tried to cure the Nietzsche from despair, and sort of how psychoanalysis and psychotherapy was born. Very interesting book, very good author, but it's not like, oh my god, shuk, we're not talking about literature, not on my channel. But the fact is that if you guys learning another language, and even though you can't read and understand everything perfectly, reading some book, very nice technique to learn more and get used to, you know, some vocabulary, like use more of this vocabulary you're reading all the time. Whatever, you didn't ask me. What else? The YouTubing. I don't know. You don't ask me anything, guys. And you're not answering to me. And I don't see. I mean, in death angels. LP is what means LP? I mean the transcription. Okay, guys, you in the topic, I see. Anyway, it's been a weird year. Happy New Year, guys. I don't know what's happened with me in that vacation, but I know that people usually like Happy New Year for everybody who they know, and sending postcards or calling each other and messaging each other. But I don't know. I like lost all connections which I had in Russia. Okay, it's a vinyl album, LP. Thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't go to Russia. It's almost 5 years since I moved to US, and it's hard to keep connections, I guess. But I thought, wow, I'm gonna like do a live stream in the new year with my guys. How did you celebrate a new year, guys? I know I say new year and maybe I mean holidays, but I just don't feel that Christmas is my holiday. Not only because it's mostly like religious stuff, but also I just didn't have, you know, I didn't grow up with this tradition to celebrate Christmas on 25th, the way how it's celebrated. My biggest holiday, it was New Year, and my husband don't have this tradition, and it's hard to keep traditions, so we decided to build our tradition. We had a nice time, but in the same time it wasn't like in the particular midnight we kinda was on the sleeping mode already. It's not very satisfying working on the holidays and then at the midnight all by myself. New Year's Eve. Okay. Yeah, guys, I guess Christmas is your bigger holiday where you gathering with the family or friends, and New Year it's more like something about where is your child? She's in another room sleeping. Yo. I don't know about that I'm true American. I don't think that I'm true American because I'm an immigrant. And I have a definitely different style of bringing education and different mindset in a way. So every immigrant has a transformation since they move in. And of course, some of my standards changed, and I had a quiet journey because when I just moved, I had, of course, stereotypes about US. I looked around at trying to define, when you speak with friends from your native country and you're like, well, how is it? What kind of people they or what they are? What kind of vibe and streets and what's there? Like, what's the difference? Basically, there is a lot of differences, but they are not that major to define it and like put into a very simple words to explain. But there is a United States and movements here, something what's advanced, something what's give a directions to for the rest of the world. But American nation actually, like vast majority, I guess, not immigrants, there is a quiet disappointment in the standards which they have, Thomas, can you marry my sister from France? Well, I don't know, but it depends on her, but she is a single. Yes, maybe you can, who knows. um, uh, but like, I just don't want to, talk to you guys with words which gonna be like floating, being and here and there, like, well, we all people, there is a good people and bad people everywhere, and kind of like this. But in the same time, I understand that what if I say something crazy wrong? Because the fact is, I don't know who are you? I don't know you guys, for real. I don't know your beliefs. How do you live your life? Do you achiever, consumer? Are you a lover of life or complainer? I don't know you. I definitely have my harsh conclusions about my experience in the United States with people, that there is a lot of not adequate people, and you think that you know them, you kind of think that you have something in common, and then boom, one day their reactions not adequate. Anyway, it's a little bit blurry. What are your New Year's resolutions? What means resolutions? Well, what can you rephrase the question, please, Tony? Native Americans migrated from Asia and Siberia, actually, too. It's the Spanish in Mexico, in Mongolia. Lover of life and nature. Okay, there is a poem guy showed up. What are your goals for the new year? Okay, resolutions equal goals. Thank you. Mm, well, I have my, where is it? Wait, I have tons of weird things on the top. So I have this, this is my notebook where I write in my, this is Sophie came to my book, and then here I write in my schedules for the day, to-do lists. I like to write, basically. About the new year, I have a lot of plans, like I need to go to Russia, for example. I want to meet with my family one more time. I mean, a few times in that new year. I wanna go with my family to celebrate Christmas and New Year, because I didn't celebrate these holidays with them. I celebrated it with my husband's parents, and they don't celebrate the way how I like. I mean, when anyway, I'm gonna talk about it later if you want, but I actually wanna finish the studio at home and record a album. I have already an idea and a few songs. Album, because this is something in my mind, a whole project which depends on each other. It's like one song connects with another, but I don't even know if I can call it a songs, because it's something not very, maybe not very standard, I guess. And I have a song which I wrote maybe 3 years ago, which I really want to record for a long time. It's like a song where I can show my real style and, of course, the voice range there. For example, in another song, there is not much voice range. It's more about a song where you're sharing something personal, but don't like show off, and I want to record a video for that, of course, but most of the stuff I'm thinking about YouTube, my YouTube journey, because I'm not already in that part where you complain, when you think about, oh, it's so unfair world and that people don't watch. There is some videos on another channel which I upload in like for 30 seconds, and they are like boom, and people watching them. And there is another videos which you like working on them for 2 months. Uploading it is like 100 views, and it's very disappointing, of course. And I don't think that I'm the greatest video creator. I have a lot to learn, but the way how I do stuff, how much energy and time I spend, I just feel that I don't receive any, feedback, anything in return, and I don't talk about money. This is just a way to move your channel forward, right? We upload in the videos to increase the numbers, to grow the audience, and my biggest goal, of course, to move my art forward. But the fact is that I think only 10% of subscribers of my channel even know that I do myself anything. There is still people who like, oh, this is reactor, you know. And there is a lot of ups and downs. I do YouTube channel already almost for 2 years, and there was a big start, like very the fast growth, and then it's just dropped, and whatever I do, it just didn't grow back. I'm not a Scorpio, I'm a Virgo. And something else, was a question where I was born. I was born in Russia, in Krasnodar. So basically, I don't want to complain to you or say anything about, oh my God, such a disappointment. I just thinking about my goals with YouTube, and I just honestly think that maybe this year is gonna be a final where I'm doing it, and if I'm not move the rock, I just will try to see a different directions. I don't wanna, waste the time, because honestly, I don't do, I don't have a day off. I working even while I have vacation. Sundays and Saturdays, I always supposed to be, recording something, editing something. There is a lot of videos which got blocked, and you like, oh my God, I don't have anything to upload, but I need to keep consistency, and it's a lot of stress, which I just stopped and think, well, why? What do I do? Why do I need it? I don't receive anything from it. I mean, that amount of time you're supposed to, like, I can work somewhere, it's a full-time job. But only thing what's keeping me here is that I actually like it. It's something what I feel like it's a creating process. I'm uploading a project, finishing something, even though it could be a video reaction or review, or like a 30-day challenge. And if anyone seen my second YouTube channel, more personal, the videos there is it's like a project where I spend a month on video. So were you alive during the Soviet Union era? I lived in my city, Krasnodar. It's south of Russia. So I'm from the south. I'm southern. But it's not a southern. It's like just a warm city close to Black Sea. Thank you guys for support. I don't think that I don't announce anything like I'm quitting YouTube. I just telling the truth that it's supposed to be a reason. I can create videos, I can continue to do some artsy projects, but it's gonna be like you not a YouTuber. You just can upload for YouTube some projects like once a month, but you can, because of that consistency, because I need to upload it constantly, constantly, blah, 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 blah. You need to actually do something when you don't want to do it, and when you're not see the result, you think maybe I need to change a direction or rules or go somewhere else. Hmm? Do you know Ryan Upchurch? Yes, I've done one video. I remember that video. It was a blue moon, and I know his channel. Yes, I don't know what to say much, but I remember that he like sang in different styles, like country and rap and I think rock, and I really like, I think he has badass voice for sure, but it's not means that I'm, you know, wow, like started to listen. It's a how it say, there is like millions of artists who deserve attention and have really good things, but it's hard to explore. You need a time. You easier will do it when you have a guidance. How do you manage to end up in the United States? Wow, Andrea. What a surprise, guys. Andrea came to our chat. He lives an hour from me. Please listen to the latest video. Good lady. You need to hear it, please. Good lady. Song just was a Russian. Well, there is a more, I think, covers in my personal channel, Roy. Deep Purple, When a Blind Man Cry, is a goody good song. What happened in Las Vegas? We have a crazy cool food guy on the channel. Well, at least he didn't insult anyone, right? Rap and pop music is killing the industry. So sad we lost guitarist from Cinderella this past year. Remember that actually days, the last few months when it was crazy cold winter in Moscow and I went to work, I needed to wake up like at 6 a.m. and because I needed to take a shower, wash my hair, dry my hair, and do a makeup and stuff, and do a breakfast. So, and I remember I was in a subway, and it was so hot inside and so cold outside, and I listened Cinderella. I remember that better solo by Nobody's Fool, and I like standed, I closed my eyes, I was fully consumed by this solo, and I felt that, you know, everything is possible. And in a few months I arrived here. Went and jumped in a cold water and healed yourself. And nothing happened in Vegas with me, by the way, because we are boring parents. I asked my husband to go somewhere right now, but I asked him and he stayed in the room for 2 hours, and then now I don't know. I hope he at least gonna have some fun, but I'm kind of wanna eat, yeah. And I don't want to eat hotel food, but it's very tough to find anything while you don't know anything to go, and you are with a toddler who is running around and want to touch everything, destroy everything. No, my husband not interested in any of the casino stuff, or he not drinking alcohol, he not doing anything. He even like hesitate to go out without me. Eat what you want, sweetie. You know, uh, this is actually about Americans that I can complain is about food. The food in the United States, I wish it would be I wish people know the standards in the other parts of the globe, like even my home country, Russia. I literally can go in every single place in my city, and it's gonna be amazing. And the menu, and how they cook, how they present, how the atmosphere surrounds, how interior design works, the music plays, everything. They don't have it in culture. The restaurants, it's not like you go to eat only like here. The restaurant is spending your time, and that's why they are. It's probably weird to hear, but I think restaurants in Russia is 10 times better than in the United States for sure. And I traveled this year from New York to LA. I've been in DC, 12 different states. We stayed in a different hotels, we ate in a different places. For 4 years I lived in San Francisco. There is like really a lot of different cities where we tried food, and it was very disappointing all the time. I know that there is always a good places, which you probably know, but the fact is, by statistics, if the food is good, you can like choose whatever and it's gonna be good, because the standards are high. It's like people, even, I'm asking, how is that place? Really good. And you go in there and it's not good at all. It's a trash, it's unhealthy, it's like not for, people who care about how they gonna look after that meal. It's not good food. It's not tasty even. And I myself cooking pretty like without, I don't cook like simple food. I do things, I care about it. And there is such a disappointment here. I want something like a crab meat with mango and avocado and all these nice greens, where the food is beautifully mixed, but also you can recognize the taste of product, of ingredient. Because literally yesterday I asked for steak and Brussels sprouts, and I couldn't taste. I thought that they brought a potato instead of Brussels sprouts because it was in some weird dressing, unnecessary. And it's supposed to be, little bit al dente with garlic and that right amount of salt. It's always overburnt, over salted, very dry, and you can't enjoy that. So thank you, Andrea, to support. I do a breakfast at home every single day. No jokes, no jokes. And it's it's supposed to be delicious and also pleasant for eye to look at the food, because I don't want to grow inside me a habit to eat in the sake of eating. I want to, because I'm controlling what I eating, because I'm controlling the, I'm watching calories, watching what I'm eating, what I'm not eating. So I want to be healthy and keep my use. What's up, Andrea? My Italian homeboy. Yeah, there is basically in most of the cuisines we have the same ingredients, right? Which we cook, the same, even like olive oils and all the salt, garlic, pepper, but somehow, for some reason, when I go to random places in the United States, even when they like ask like $40 for a meal, for a dish, it's somehow disappointing. Also, we in Russia have a very beautiful, cool, not alcoholic cocktails, where is a hot drink, like basically you taking a not frozen but fresh strawberry and mash it with well, let's think about passion fruit, which add in there honey and boiling it a little bit with the green tea, for example. Why they don't do it here? It's so simple, it's so delicious. I'm a fan of hot drinks, but I supposed to choose only tea to drink it because nobody serve anything else. I'm not drinking coffee at all, so I have to choose only tea. I like tea, but I just don't think that tea bags in the restaurant is okay. And they, of course, serve in the tea bags. So, you know, GGD say that if I want a high quality food, there is gonna cost me a lot of money, and I disagree with that because there is a lot of examples where the food which were, you know, like in very standard cheap place, really delicious because it was like made with soul, and because it's a small place, one owner who cooking there, who is chef, and there was a lot of restaurants where you come in and you like, well, we can sit you at the bar or something. I mean, expensive places, you come in there, you have expectations, and they destroying these expectations with their garbage food because you're eating. I know how it's supposed to be cooked, and don't ask them to cook my way, but I know how, like, recognize it's good or bad. So it's not about money, come on, no. Yes, there is ingredients which cost money, where you ask about, like, think about meat or fish. It's is Putin going to attack Ukraine? I don't know, Thomas, because I don't know anything about news, what's going on there, but I hope no. Um, um, Go to Burger King, they have it your way. Wow. Hi from Chico, Michael. You always say hi from Chico. Okay, never mind. I just really disappointed about food. But let's close this topic. And what's the topic gonna be? Huh? He of course making eggs. Every live stream. Wow, Andrea. Andrea is Italian. He knows the things. You know, I don't think that. Oh my God! Literally, my sister right now sent me a WhatsApp message. She is at the airport of Moscow's airport. They're serving that great tea from buckthorn. It's a berries orange color, which I never seen in the United States. But this is a great, full of vitamins, product, and they making a hot drink with these berries. It's amazingly tasty, and this is the season right now. Again, there are so many recipes which you can use, but you don't, because I think the standards. People gonna eat that burgers, fries, and all these. Like when I was at Memphis in the restaurant in the museum of Elvis Presley, it was disgusting food. I think the meal was like 2,000 calories and absolutely not tasty and absolutely burned. And like, I don't know how people accepted to the job while they don't know how to cook. But people eating, they don't know any better. I know so many couples who, like families and women, don't cook there. They don't know how to cook. So what's the standards? Of course. Are you a Democrat voter? Tell her. I don't think that I didn't vote. I don't have any rights to vote. But I definitely not Republican, Thomas. But if I would choose, I would choose some independent party. Something like me and me. No, there is, you know, basically I don't care when people don't have the same beliefs and political points of views as me, but I just noticed that people not really adequate and they don't know how to handle their reactions or emotions. Like, or you don't believe in that, or you not supporting my beliefs, or you vote for Trump, or you vote for Biden, or something what's against my boom, and I'm unsubscribing or something like that. Whatever I say, there is gonna be a people who opposite of my choices. So, I think that if I would choose who is terrible, it's honestly think that Republicans more terrible than Democrats because they have a double standards for sure. None of the party is perfect, but it's not okay to say that vote for pro-life, women supposed to don't have rights for abortion, but we're not gonna give her any help. The God gonna bless her and help her. And then, or it's okay to carry a gun. And there is so many, all these weird people who carrying a gun and killing each other. There is more news about people using it violently instead of protect themselves. And there is a lot of things like that. And also, I had a story today from Russia. It's horrible, but I'm gonna tell you. There was a woman who worked in a very nice job, has a status, had a house, and lived with her 8-year-old son, basically a boy, young boy. And then she started to live with another man, and this man started to violently had a sex with that boy against obviously his desire. And it was on the eyes where basically this woman, this mother, seen it and did nothing. The society, the school where this boy attended, did nothing. They seen his bruises, his sad face when he cried. They did nothing. Neighbors done nothing. Nobody ever called a police. Nobody ever did any concerns. And one day, basically that man, not a man, this creature, monster, I hope he died in the worst possible hell. She came home and he did it with her son, 8-year-old boy. And instead of call a police or ambulance, she went to the pharmacy to buy a cream for his butt to, you know, and then it was already too late because the boy needed a serious medical treatment, and somehow their police showed up, and in the ambulance, he ended up in ambulance and the police showed up. And the boy died. And mother, seeing the man goes to the jail, said, "I'm pregnant, don't worry, I will deliver for you another boy." Can you imagine? Some, excuse me, dick more important for that woman than her own son. It's so hard to give a birth for the child, to raise a child. And she even didn't care. And I even don't know how would that boy grow up with such a trauma, especially that mother knew and she didn't protect her child. And then I thought, what is that pro-life? Women, so many women, clearly they don't want to have children. They don't want to carry that responsibility. They don't care about raising a healthy, mentally healthy child. What we're gonna do? We're gonna have a children who gonna be on the street, who gonna have a damaged mental health because their parents abandoned them. They will end up most likely in the criminal world, or just, I mean, you know, it's a tough, or in that kind of situation, in the poverty, or growing up in an unhealthy situation. What's gonna happen? These children gonna grow into adults who gonna affect the world with their actions. And how that pro-life explaining what's the oh no, it's a God. Well, there I didn't see a God. Did you see a God? Did you like see Jesus? Just so tired from this topic because they covered everything with, well, because the Jesus said, because the God wanted. This is such a insane, you know? Well, then probably Jesus wanted that this 8 years old boy was harassed and had some dick in his butt, I'm sorry, by some disgusting creature and then died. This is what Jesus probably wanted. Sorry. I'm probably not talking perfectly, not choosing the correct words, but these kind of stories is not a fantasy. It's so many. There are so many stories like that in every single country, in every single religion. And you know, funny thing that some people are gonna, yeah, and like I'm gonna come to this religion part, and you all gonna hate me because it's like such a not a supporter of this topic. Are you went from my channel already? There is Thomas, you said many great people in the world has terrible childhood. I totally agree with that. Of course, but percentage, you know, statistically speaking, that this is not a good start. There is a lot of people who growing in a full family, they have a fine like standard things in life, but they go to psychotherapist because some I don't know, some father said something in their childhood, or didn't support, or didn't do enough or something. There is like so easy to damage child's mind, and that person growing up and have a lot of insecurities which affecting his life. This is the fact. But when the horrible things happening, the fact is some people handling it, some people have the guts to survive it, overcome it somehow, growing from it. You know, these things will not define them. They will stand up. But most of them, they gonna end up bad. How many examples of pretty famous like musicians we have who had a child abuse in the childhood? They became stars, right? They became famous. they reached success, but they were so into that, like affected by that trauma, that they first of all was addicted of drugs and then committed suicide. You can, like, believe it or not, it's true. We know these stories, and this is about uh, oh my god, the guy with feet lover. Can you guess what became at a young Can you guess what I became at a young age? A woman? I don't know how to answer that question. But or a man? Sorry. This is Sophie's classes, not mine. No. Thank you. I actually love natural nude colors. Yeah. You don't believe me? Then for real, I know. And also, Sophie has her guitar for the Christmas. A monster because of what happened to me. That is what I guess I talk about. There is so many reasons to, and so easy to damage psychological, like mental health. So that I myself didn't have a easy childhood in many ways, and I still carry many traumatic moments in that. I remember I didn't go to therapist, didn't do research how to overcome it. There is many things happened, and many years I lived with that definition. So I understand that people, by my own experience, I don't know I'm right or wrong, worldwidely, it's just what there is the thing. I believe that everybody, whatever happened to them, they can overcome that. It's just you're supposed to have a desire, very big desire. And my own path is that there was a moment when I was like on the bottom. Whatever I wanted, I didn't have it. And I don't know, it wasn't easy, but I realized that enough of, feel regrets, enough of tears, drama. You want something, do it. You need to go for it. You need to try, say yes to life, say yes to opportunities, create opportunities. Because I always was driven, but many things just killed my drive, stopped me. And there is so many examples when people didn't have much traumatic, but they lived in very tough relationship with life and themselves for the whole life. We all maybe need help, need to use a help, but I'm pretty how would say, I have a high standards and high expectations from myself and from people with who I, on the short, like, with close circle. And I don't think that if something happened to us, it's our reasons or our excuses to stop to live our life happily and do what we want to do. You need to just do everything is possible to overcome these fucking situations. Maybe you're not gonna forget about it, but that lesson's supposed to make you stronger, not weaker. But not much people know how to learn as we come to that reading part, right? You can read a book, you can believe what that author said and start to live according on that books. But that authors, so in so many examples, lived a useless life. What they wrote, they didn't follow by their example. They didn't have a, you know, maybe success, maybe they lived in poverty. It's so easy to be a philosopher, for example. Like, remember even a story of Nietzsche's life. Why was we supposed to live? Like, listen, that crazy guy who was so abracadabra-ish, cynical, and in many ways negative, who didn't had a family, he didn't raise a kids, how he like can think about it or give advices about it. So this is the way how I think. If person gives me advice, I'm thinking firstly not about is this advice is good or bad. I'm thinking, is that person, he really follows this advice? Is that advice based on his own experience, mistakes, lessons, or his advice just sounds very beautifully from that very beautifully written book, you know? Many years ago. I've seen your physical scars. I believe my mental health is pretty good. The physical health, it's not easy to work on either. Unfortunately, no, I don't talk about my car accident. It has nothing to do with my childhood memories and teenage things in my teenage. It's I don't want to think about it because it was not a cool time in my life. But car accident is more like affecting the health and gives you know, challenges for the rest of the life, because it's a pain with what you basically live every day, because it's traumas, injuries, but it's not anything what's gonna define me. I need to work on it. And well, what happened? That happened. Imagine if the whole world could harmonize. I think that philosophically speaking, we have a black and white, negative and positive sides in every single thing in life, in every single person. And negative side is important to highlight or grow positive and white energy, something good happening because of bad things. And this is a certain sort of balance, which is harmony, which is notes which we sing to harmonize. It's a mirroring. Theoretically, like in terms, I don't know how to explain how to sing in harmony, because I don't know how to read notes, but by my ears I just hearing, and it's little bit you singing like opposite of the note. So I think, yeah, a car crashed going a lot of kilometers per hour. You still ate a strong what? Thank you, Thomas. It was 180 kilometers per hour. It was my first boyfriend, and he didn't know how to drive a car. And he said after all, well, I didn't force you to sit in my car, right? You seated in my car because it was your desire. You're responsible. the reason why I mad at him, you know, not because we crashed and he crashed me, my side. He turned and stopped the car, my side. I was a passenger. The reason why I'm mad, he didn't help me. He, my mother is a doctor. He knew doctors in this town. I had a surgery, so a few of them, and I had my treatment, but I didn't have a recovery. My mother didn't have enough money to do a, you know, crazy fancy recovery, go to do a treatment after treatment, which is necessary. I could have a better health now if I would have an appropriate recovery. And that boy, the boyfriend, he had rich parents, and he has no problem with money. And he didn't help me with the treatment, and I didn't ask, of course, because my mother told me that if somebody wants to help you or do something for you, you don't need to ask, they just do it. Good or bad, but whatever. This happened how it's happened. And luckily I'm alive, because it was fucking brutal. I like heels, not feet. Am I weird? I have pain from getting old. Michael, do you want me to record a video for you about it? Because I feel this topic. For women, it's, I think, even more painful. What? Was your boyfriend Chechen or Georgian? No, he was Russian. Thomas, ask Siri how much is that, but I think it's around 120 probably miles per hour. Ding, 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 ding. I I really wanna watch a new episode season Sex in the City, which called And Just Like That. My husband hate this. I don't know why. Many reasons, but I just don't know. You guys probably don't like this since it's like women oriented, but I think it's very crazy TV show, very in a way realistic, and had such a, it's like a era of that. And I just I watched some spoiler where Sarah Jessica Parker gonna have she has a arthritis in the show, and she like refused to walk with the helping tool. I think, oh my god, I'm even the worst because I'm at my 30s and I need to do a hip surgery and walk with do something for arthritis. Remember, she's under serious contract. Eric, good. Wow. Just, guys, just for fun, that guy with feet, not blocking them. Serious contract, remember the rules, okay? What people usually say in the live streams? Are they entertaining? Are they like whatever? I just don't like another people who do in the live streams. I don't know if you're gonna see. I'm gonna try to close. No, yeah, I'm gonna try to and maybe I'm gonna show you the, oh my god, yeah, you see that I'm Italian heel lovers. Okay, we're coming back. Wait. What that mean? Do you draw artistically? What that mean? Artistically draw? I'm sorry. Are you about drawing or what? Because I'm like, do you remember I told you that I don't know how to speak English anymore? Did you go to any shows? That is your house? No, Michael, this is the hotel in Vegas. I'm not at home. I'm wearing this hoodie for many weeks already, and I'm so poor. My husband didn't buy for me anything. Yes, he's probably watching now. And he did, you know what? He is not like doing for me. He doing for me a lot, but he never like, when I have a birthday, we like, oh, well, you want this, we buy this. I want surprise, I want unwrap a present. I don't want this like, well, oh, you bought it, you paid with my card, well, Happy New Year. I don't like it. I want, oh, and I want a new shoes. and high. Yes, I'm gonna wear these summer high heels all the time. I have a lot, but not enough. Okay, next live stream we're gonna do from my wardrobe, which I'm gonna reconstruct. Britney made in Las Vegas residency, so many legendaries. SNN, what is that, Thomas? I don't know. Like, sometimes I think, yes, my husband definitely loves me, and he doing for me so many things, like, you know, daily simple things, which is not simple, but like also he daily frustrated at me, and sometimes say, shut up. Oh, fuck you, he said. Yes. And I think that he like hates me sometimes. Kevin, what's happening in Vegas? Didn't you move to the East Coast? I just staying in Vegas. It's a part of my vacation, and because I came to California and we're flying from Vegas, so we decided to spend several days here. Nothing happening here. I just wish that maybe my husband will bring me a food and a boba tea, and it's gonna be a cool to what happened. I'll show you right now my new thing. Do you want to see? It's a hat. I wish to have a. Now I'm gonna start to wear hats, you know. And so I have a glasses. No, it's not cool with this hoodie, but a hat. This is my thing. Yeah. Скажи что-нибудь на русском, пожалуйста. Привет, Михаил. Как дела? Как Новый год? С Новым годом! Уху! Hi, George. Hi, Юлия. I draw, paint, sculpt, and I attempt to sing. And I think that this is such a great thing to create, to do things which you want. And I wish everybody have desires and have that little goals, even if you're not on the perfect, you know, level of something, the practice, it's gonna help. Dover is nice if you like to gamble. I, of course, make sure he brings you flowers. No, I hope he will bring me a plant when we came to our home. Yeah, come back to home. I didn't go to buffets, no. But Eric, why did you say about J-Lo? No, forget about it. So, for those one who just came, you are in Vegas, not New York. Yes, I'm in Vegas. At New York, I visited New York a month ago. And I went to the ice rink in Central Park, and it was, you know, childhood dream. And there was so many things happened this year, which I can say, such a like from the bucket list. Andrea, look at this. Look at this. Huh? And another thing for guys who didn't see. Look at this. Look at this. And this, huh? See? Yes. You see this? And I have a black lipstick. Do you want to see? I'll show you right now. I have a black lipstick. And I adore this lipstick. I know that, guys, oi, guys, now I'm gonna tell the Russian friend. So, Михаил, я больше реакции не делаю, и я не буду делать на скидро больше реакций, и на тайпу негатив тоже, потому что я больше реакций не делаю, и я делаю больше ревью на песни с research, и я делаю свой арт, поэтому мне уже не интересно делать реакции. No, I don't like Mac actually at all. I don't have anything by Mac. It's, you know, it's more, I like more like, well, okay. My favorite is this lipstick. It's a Givenchy, which I can recommend everybody. Look at this. If you can see, I don't have anything on my lips. You see? Are you ready? You need to be worshipped. I don't know what means worship, sorry. Okay. Are you ready or not? Because don't look like you're ready. Maybe. No. I love myself a little. So. Huh? Are you surprised? So, as you can see, it has a little tint and juiciness, but it's not sticky like gloss, and I just love it. But they had another type before. Пожалуйста, Михаил. Work calls. It was an honor to actually chat with you. Wow, thank you for being in my chat. Thomas, ready? Yes, already ready. Guys, you know that I like to paint on my face, but I'm doing it very rare. This makeup, just why I don't have a girls? I want to have a girls in my community to like share with girls, girly stuff, okay? This is palette which you need. Hi girls, this is palette which you need to do a makeup like that. To know. I wish to go to classes actually to learn how to do a makeup. I'm not horrible at it like for a basic user, but I want to really know how to do a crazy stuff. So my husband somewhere, I don't know where, but I asked him to go and have fun while Sophie's sleeping, because I realized that we can't go have fun while Sophie is with us, because she just started to run and explore, and you know, literally, like she can be in the one store for an hour until we just grab her and go and she started wiggling and like cry or make a scene and run back. So it's just crazy. Wind war, she's married. You can go to clown college. Wow, congrats to you. Andrea, you also need to see this. I know you're not into Pink Floyd, but this book is super cool. And I bought it in the Pink Floyd exhibition. You know, guys, I noticing when you saying you need to be loved big time and stuff like that, but it's not gonna last forever. There is a daily life when your husband, who you think loves you, he's not gonna do everything what you ask him. This is reality. And this book is such a cool thing. Look at this. It's a book inside the book. Okay. In a few days I will return home, finally. Honestly, this vacation was it was nice. Hi. Can you buy Britney Spears short and send to me in Italy? Do you know the online shopping exists? Technically, I could do it if I will see it. I actually have an exhibition of Michael Jackson here in the hotel, and there is a lot of merch. Even they have real socks, white socks and shoes as a like exponent. Yes. Something what I said about my vacation. Yes, I feel, of course, I'm gonna give me a phone number. I will come. There was a time when I moved to that rural place and I thought, oh my God, I hate it. I don't want to be here. No. Why here is nothing? And there are other places there have everything and here is nothing. And now I realized that value of that place where I'm gonna return there, because before I didn't see that value and now I changed my opinion. But still there is nothing. They don't have anything. They even don't have one single good restaurant which you like, wow, I'm proud of this restaurant. Well, they have one restaurant where very tasty, but what about interior? Why can't they do a repair? Stuff like that. So 4 hours away from DC, and of course there is everything. You can find everything in DC, but Andrea, why do I need to visit Area 51? Let's move to St. Petersburg, Florida. Maybe one day, because the Florida is not the worst state, right? I just think that this hat is supposed to have adjustment, but it's not, of course. Okay, guys, it was a long conversation, and I wish you goody day and goody night. And I'm gonna go and wake up Sophie because she oversleeping right now. Yes. Okay. I say bye. Send the messages in direct if you wanted to say something and didn't have a chance.